off your sash. I should have told you last time, I choked my other sash. Give it to somebody you love.
Does it go on the wall?
Yeah. Usually the way it works is there's a big long spiel about like find somebody who loves you and then give them your sash. All right. Just like we did with the white sash, we're gonna come up to the front. I'm gonna Nicholas Milburn, gold sash kung fu. And you run up here and go, yay! Graduations are fun. It's like an event. Put them on too high or put them on too low. Normally we would shake hands, but we're going to be kind of a virtual shake hands. Congratulations.
Thanks, sir.
All right. Good stuff, yes. All right, gold sash. Some point, shortly before you get your orange sash, or shortly after you get your orange sash, you will want to schedule a conference with his director to see if you want to advance to the black sash for the national test. All right, beginner warm up.
Sir.
75 jumping jacks.
Yes, sir.
Begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
6,
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Push-up position.
Sir.
First hit some push-ups.
Yes, sir.
Begin. 1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10,
Sir. Sir.
Apologize, I didn't put the knot right enough.
No worries.
Wasn't sure how tight to put it on or before class. Like sometimes when we do graduations, Master Gohring will put it on really tight. And so it's like, you wouldn't actually be able to work out after. I don't know, has he done that to you? Or like that?
I think so.
Super tight?
Yeah.
Trying to get through the rest of the graduation. Sometimes he'll make a spectacle out of it, where it's like he'll get another person on the other end and he'll just pull real hard. All right, second set.
Yes, sir.
Begin. 1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. There's a remote?
Yeah. It's got volume that works.
Oh, volume. I don't know how to do volume.
Oh, you mean directly onto the device?
Oh, yeah.
It's probably easier.
It's the, how do you change the channel?
There's different Pandora's station.
Pandora station.
Goodbye, sir.
What's here? usually depending on who's in class. Or you change the station. But sometimes we lose our stations. It's, I think, it's the same account, they use a kick button, and some of the kick butt employees will erase stations so we can add more. Rather, definitely had like one of the Kung Fu stations or one of the Tai Chi stations get erased. There's only so many stations I guess you can have on everywhere. All right, last set.
Yes, sir.
Begin. 1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. All right, on your back. Bicycle march.
Yes, sir.
First set of 25.
Yes, sir.
Begin. 1, sir.
2, sir.
3, sir.
4, sir.
5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir.
10, sir.
11, sir.
12, sir.
13, sir.
14, sir.
15, sir.
16, sir.
17, sir.
18, sir.
19, sir.
20, sir.
1, sir.
2, sir.
3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. Whew. Rest.
Yes, sir.
Second set.
Yes, sir.
Begin. 1, sir.
2, sir.
3, sir.
4, sir.
5, sir.
6, sir.
7, sir.
8, sir.
9, sir.
10, sir.
11, sir.
12, sir.
13, sir.
14, sir.
15, sir. 16, sir. 17, sir.
18, sir.
19, sir.
20, sir.
1, sir.
2, sir.
3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. Whew. Rest.
Sir.
Last set.
Yes, sir.
Begin. 1, sir.
2,
2,
sir.
sir.
3,
3,
sir.
sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir.
10, sir.
11, sir.
12, sir.
13, sir. 14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir.
20, sir.
1, sir.
2, sir.
3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. Sit up.
Sir.
Feet straight up in front.
Sir.
Reach up. Bend forward. Touch your toes.
Sir.
1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20. Bend one leg in.
Sir.
Reach up. Bend forward. Touch your toes.
Yes, sir.
1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir. Switch legs.
Sir.
Reach up. Bend forward. Touch your toes.
Sir.
1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20. Bottom of the feet together.
Sir.
Push the knees down. Back straight, head held high. Bend forward. Touch your nose to your toes or as low as you go.
Sir.
1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir, 15, sir, 16, sir, 17, sir, 18, sir, 19, sir, 20. Zip. Feet wide apart. And we go hands up. One of the things I don't know if I've explained this, we want to turn our pinkies towards the ceiling. Yeah. 1, sir, 2, sir, 3, sir, 4, sir, 5, sir, 6, sir, 7, sir, 8, sir, 9, sir, 10, sir, 11, sir, 12, sir, 13, sir, 14, sir, 15, sir, 16, sir, 17, sir, 18, sir, 19, sir, 20, sir. Reach to one side.
Sir.
Reach the other side.
Sir.
Reach to both sides. Widen your stretch if you can. Put your head to the floor as low as it'll go.
Sir.
1, sir, 2, sir, 3, sir, 4, sir, 5, sir, 6, sir, 7, sir, 8, sir, 9, sir, 10, sir, 11, sir, 12, sir, 13, sir, 14, sir, 15, sir, 16, sir, 17, sir, 18, sir, 19, sir, 20. Lift up and turn to your right side.
Sir.
1, sir, 2, sir, 3, sir, 4, sir, 5, sir, 6, sir, 7, sir, 8, sir, 9, sir, 10, sir, 11, sir, 12, sir, 13, sir, 14, sir, 15, sir, 16, sir, 17, sir, 18, sir, 19, sir, 20, sir. Switch sides. 1, sir, 2, sir, 3, sir, 4, sir, 5, sir, 6, sir, 7, sir, 8, sir, 9, sir, 10, sir, 11, sir, 12, sir, 13, sir, 14, sir, 15, sir, 16, sir, 17, sir, 18, sir, 19, sir, 20, sir. Back to center.
Sir.
We're gonna push up 1, 2, 3. Walk it back. Hands up. 1, sir, 2, sir, 3, sir, 4, sir, 5, sir, 6, sir, 7, sir, 8, sir, 9, sir, 10, sir, 11, sir, 12, sir, 13, sir, 14, sir, 15, sir, 16, sir, 17, sir, 18, sir, 19, sir, 20, sir. Feet straight out on the front.
Sir. Sir.
Hands up. Bend forward, touch your toes. 1, sir, 2, sir, 3, sir, 4, sir, 5, sir, 6, sir, 7, sir, 8, sir, 9, sir, 10, sir, 11, sir, 12, sir, 13, sir, 14, sir, 15, sir, 16, sir, 17, sir, 18, sir, 19, sir, 20, sir. All right, we're gonna go onto our backs. And we're gonna bridge up.
Sir.
And back down. Hug your knees. We're gonna rock backwards, forwards, and up. Okay, twist out. Whew. Okay. Our new unit.
Sir.
Punches and kicks. Don't get too frustrated. This is the punches and kicks are hard. They're really hard. Everybody comes in like, I don't know how to punch. It's like, well, people think they already know how to punch. One of the things that is kind of the difference between what you've probably done in the past and the difference of the Kung Fu punch is that Kung Fu punch, we try not to do very much from the arm. Okay? We have a saying, it's the hand is not the hand, the body is the hand. Okay? I know that I've had a lot of friends that box. It's like when they box, it's always right here. It means you have to have a lot of strength in your shoulders. A lot of strength in your shoulders. Okay. Very first thing we're going to talk about is that you're not going to get it right away. Okay. Don't get frustrated with it. The Kung Fu punch is, or at least the punch that we teach is fairly complicated. It's got a lot of moving parts to it, and it takes a long time to kind of get, right? The only way you get it is through repetition. But the first thing we're going to start with is our stance, okay?
Sir.
Our Kung Fu sparring stance, start with those feet about shoulder width apart. Take that left leg, and we're just going to step it straight back. So what winds up happening is sometimes students do this. That's not what I mean by straight back. I mean it's going straight back from where it's at. Okay? We're going to be, all of our weight is going to be on that front leg. And, well, let's do 70-30. So 70% of your weight's going to be on that front leg, probably about 30% on that back. Okay? Yes. So you can feel that in the ball of that foot. Okay. We're going to take our hands, we're going to make fists. First thing we're going to make sure that those thumbs go on the outside. Careful that they're not here. And, do not do this. If you punch anybody doing that, you're going to dislocate your thumbs. Okay? Stay on the outside. The only reason I say don't do here is because if you punch somebody, that's also going to potentially break that thumb. So, fingers curl down, palm on the outside. Upright. Hands. Our hands are going to come up close to our face. Those elbows are going to come down. This is going to be hard and awkward to get right. So you also need to be relaxed when you're here. But they need to be close to that face. Those elbows need to be down because if you leave those elbows up, somebody's going to come and kick us in the ribs. Elbows are down. Next thing we're going to do is that chin has to come down. All right. One of the things that we're going to do when you get into more advanced classes is we're going to punch people in the throat. And so the last thing you want to do is keep that throat exposed. You make sure that throat is covered. Bring that chin down. All right. Ooh, we love those throat punches. We also love the elbows. We have a number of blocks that come in and punch those elbows. So that we're gonna learn about our very first punch and how we want to make sure that we've got that elbow side of it. All right. Okay. So here's how this is gonna work. We're gonna start with our attention stance, stand tall. All right. This is our ready stance. And we're gonna go to our ready stance where we go straight into that stance where that foot comes out diagonally. Hands come up. Okay. Attention stance.
Yes, sir.
Stand tall.
Yes, sir.
Ready stance. Okay. Front punch. Front hand, front punch. So you have your foot. Yeah, one foot that's in front, one foot that's behind, all right? When we do our front hand, front punch, foot that's in front, that's the same hand that we're punching, all right? Go straight out, and it's gonna come right back in. Out and then back in. Out and back in. When we do this, make sure that we adhere to the straight but not straight, bent but not.
Bend.
So it's going to be mostly straight, but not completely straight. Because the thing is, if it goes completely straight, it's in danger of being hyperextended. All right. We have a number of blocks that we do. Where the first thing we're going to do is we're going to hit that elbow as hard as we possibly can. As long as you've got that elbow a little bit bent, it's going to be protected. All right. Okay. We're going to do my favorite exercise. We're going to get back to the push-up position. Because I want to demonstrate the strength of this, that position. We're going to be all the way up at the top. And you're going to just put a little bit of a bend. This is not so bad, is it? We're going to go all the way down to the bottom, right above the floor, but don't touch. This is not easy, is it?
No, sir.
No, we're going to come back up. Right back there to that top position. This is pretty easy. Comparatively. All right. So that's why we like this position for that ending. We don't ever want to. I mean, unless we're pulling our punches deliberately, you're never going to punch with those bent elbows. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Make sure you get to the end of that travel. You want to make sure that you still have a bend. All right. All right. Okay. So there's three things that make a good punch. It's accuracy. It's going to be your number one. If you can't hit your target, there's no point in punching.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Number two, it's going to be power. All right. If you hit and it doesn't really do anything, what's the point? Most of your fights are going to be over within about 10 seconds. There's not a lot of fights here that last too long if people are actually making contact. So you want to be the one that hits the hardest. Number three is speed. If you get your speed down, then you're going to get your power automatically. But you don't ever want to punch and leave your hand out there for somebody to grab. All right. First thing we're going to focus on right now is we're going to focus on accuracy. So what I want you to do is I want you to find a spot on the wall, every time we punch, make sure that you cover up that spot on the wall with your hand, okay? It's the only thing we're focusing on. All right, attention stance.
Yes, sir.
Stand tall.
Yes, sir.
Ready stance. Okay. Front hand, front punch. Just covering up that spot on the wall. 1. And when we punch, we put our hand out and we say, hi. Okay? All right, hold it. We don't just say hi. We tighten our diaphragm and we say, hi. Oh. All right. 2. Hi. 3. Hi. 4. Hi. 5. Hi. 6. Hi. 7. Hi. 8. Hi. 9. Hi. 10. Hi. Say us. So we do this. What we're doing is we're flipping. We're down punches and kicks unit. So we want to make this a speedy transition. All right, because if we're ever sparring or fighting two opponents, we need to be able to turn around very quickly if somebody comes up behind us. All right, we don't ever want to be in a case of we do the us and then you step around to get in that next position. Okay.
Sir.
All right. Don't have a spot on the wall in the mirror, but you punch yourself in the face, okay, or in the nose. Nose is probably the best bet to go with. And we've just switched our feet, so now our left leg is forward instead of our right. So that means we're going to be punching with which hand?
Left hand.
Left hand. All right. 1,
Hi.
2,
Hi.
3,
Hi.
4,
Hi.
5,
Hi.
6,
Hi.
7,
Hi.
8,
Hi.
9,
Hi.
10.
Hi.
Say us. That's our feet together.
Sir.
Whew, not so bad. Not so bad. Okay. That's just everybody hit their target?
Yes, sir.
Okay. As long as your eyes are on what you're gonna hit, you're gonna hit it. I think I used the baseball analogy last time. And that was that, if you've ever played baseball, what does the coach tell you to do?
Your eye on the ball.
Keep your eye on the ball. A lot of times, like when you first start, you're gonna watch that left hand, gonna watch that glove. Anybody that watches the glove, what's gonna happen? You're not gonna catch the ball. And you won't even be able to see your hand. Your hand could be back here, up above your head. You're watching that ball, you're gonna catch it. Same thing here. You never want to take your eyes off of the threat. All right. So as long as you're looking at whatever it is you're punching, your hand's just gonna go there. As long as you're close to the punch. Okay.
Sir.
All right. We're gonna do 10 more on each side. Take stance.
Yes, sir.
Stand tall.
Yes, sir.
Ready, stand. Right hand forward. 1,
Hi.
2,
Hi.
3,
Hi.
4,
Hi.
5,
Hi.
6,
Hi.
7,
Hi.
8,
Hi.
9,
Hi.
10.
Hi.
Say us.
Us.
Let's say 1,
Hi.
2,
Hi.
3,
Hi.
4,
Hi.
5,
Hi.
6,
Hi.
7,
Hi.
8,
Hi.
9,
Hi.
10.
Hi.
Say us.
Us.
Feet together.
Sir.
Whew. Right. Oh man, we're almost out of time. Let's still go over the next two ones. Next two sections, we're going to go over power, and then we're going to go over speed. Maybe go over speed next time. So, in order for us to get the power in our punches, what we do is we rely on our legs. Your legs are way stronger than your arms. Way, way, way stronger. And so, the idea is that we're going to use the power of our legs to make our punches stronger. Does that make sense? Okay, so, and this is also kind of one of those things you don't really realize that how it works. You actually have to start hitting something solid. But here's how this works. Power's going to start in your legs. And you're going to feel this. It's going to start with that back leg, the one that's on the ball of that foot. What I want you to do is kind of feel yourself pushing on that back foot. All right? It's almost like you're going to start running. But you're pushing on that back foot. And then what's going to happen when you push is you're going to turn that hip. And as you keep turning that hip, the hip's going to turn your shoulders, and that shoulder's going to push that arm out. All right? So what's actually happening here is that you're leveraging the power of those legs to do most of the work in that punch. Okay? So that push, so even if that arm's out, having that push, that little bit of extra, is actually going to be quite a bit of force. Okay?
Sir.
All right. So we're not focusing on our accuracy so much. Right now we're going to be worried about making sure that we're pressuring that back foot. We're pushing up to that hip, and then we're pushing out to that shoulder. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Attention stance.
Yes, sir.
Stand tall.
Yes, sir.
Ready stance. Right, front hand front punch. 1,
Hey,
2,
hey,
3,
hey,
4,
hey,
5,
hey,
6,
hey,
7,
hey,
8,
hey,
9,
hey,
10.
hey,
Say us.
Us.
That's like 1,
hey,
2,
hey,
3,
hey,
4,
hey,
5,
hey,
6,
hey,
7,
hey,
8,
hey,
9,
hey,
10.
hey.
Say us.
Us.
Together. That's right. Whew. Put those first two together. We're still going to pressure on the ball of the foot. We're going to push. This time, we're also going to make sure that we hit that spot every single time.
Sir.
This is kind of, when you're new to this, you're trying to concentrate on two things. It's almost like juggling. We first learned how to juggle one ball, now we're going to learn how to juggle two balls. All right.
Sir.
Okay. Attention stance.
Yes, sir.
Stand tall.
Yes, sir.
Ready stance. Front hand front ball. 1,
Hey,
2,
hey,
3,
hey,
4,
hey,
5,
hey,
6,
hey,
7,
hey,
8,
hey,
9,
hey,
10.
hey,
Say us.
Us.
1,
hey,
2,
hey,
3,
hey,
4,
hey,
5,
hey,
6,
hey,
7,
hey,
8,
hey,
9,
hey,
10.
hey.
Say us.
Us.
Ooh, together.
Yes, sir.
Oh, not so bad. Now, let you catch your breath a little bit. We've done 40 punches on each side. Really? Grand scheme of things, it's not very many. No. There's a saying, I don't fear the man that knows 1,000 punches. Fear the man that knows one punch that he's practiced 1,000 times.
Sir.
You know, so this is absolutely. I've got Mr. Nelson here to back me up on this one. Is that when you start, every single one of your punches is bad, and then you're gonna have a day where it's like you felt a good punch. It's like we did 100 punches. We punched the punching bag. We hit one of these focus mitts. One of them actually felt like a punch. out of the 20 or 30 you did that day, one of them felt good. But then eventually it's going to start to get to the point where it's like out of 20 or 30 punches, one of them felt bad. But it just takes a lot of practice.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, the hardest part is like that very first time you feel it, it's like, oh wow, that one felt different from everything else.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good
Yes,
feeling.
it's a very good feeling. It's going to happen one day. All right. Let's do 10 more on each side, and then we are going to close out. Get your stance.
Yes, sir.
Stand tall.
Yes, sir.
Ready stance. Front hand front punch. 1,
Hey,
2,
hey,
3,
hey,
4,
hey,
5,
hey,
6,
hey,
7,
hey,
8,
hey,
9,
hey,
10.
hey,
Say us.
Us.
1,
hey,
2,
hey,
3,
hey,
4,
hey,
5,
hey,
6,
hey,
7,
hey,
8,
hey,
9,
hey,
10.
hey.
Say us.
Us.
Be together.
Woo. Sir.
That's so bad. 50 on each side. We're probably going to have a class where it's like, we do 50 on each side for the first 5 minutes of class. It's going to. 50's not too bad. It's not too many. I'd say the first class I ever did where we did 50 in one class, like, my shoulders hurt that first day.
Same.
Yeah, we didn't do that many, but it's a set of muscles you don't normally use. The longer you do this, the less you're actually going to get tired of doing the punches. Perfect. You'll start hitting hard, you'll start hitting those heavy bags. And you can do 50 hard hits with that heavy bag, and you won't feel it the next day. That takes a while though. Takes a lot of push-ups. All right, let's bow out. We follow the 5 hearts: faith, respect, perseverance, patience, and humility.
Now the head instructor.
Bow to intermediate, beginner level students, and everybody at home. All right, basic training. Yes.